Listen, that little beat right there in the background,
fully
right?
at me. Like, yes, need to find a
What?
speaker.
Like the whole thing. Listen, I don't even drink or smoke, but I might go get a grove of trees. That was smooth. Anyway, we have Patrice Tisdale with us today, and we are going to talk about the badassery of using guarantees. Now, here's the thing: if you are in here, you are in the insider's vault for 4 days. You got me. I built a $250 million business. I've done over $500 million in sales, period, the end. So we have other people in here, whether you're like, girl, I need to go outside. We got somebody going to help you. If you're struggling with setting boundaries, we got somebody to help you. If you need to get your brand on point, you want to book, you want those things, we have someone here to help you. So if you came in here and your ego is like, I have to come in here and show that I'm absolutely amazing and total badass, and you don't leave it what you need, that's on you.
Yep.
Because what we're giving up today is what we charge clients really, really, really good money for.
Mm-hmm.
But for 4 days only is in here. And if you haven't invited people, selfish. If you haven't invited people, you're probably going to get kicked out, but selfish. Go and invite 5 people who you think are total badasses that deserve to hear this information, because I guarantee you, this is one of the things, and I say guarantee, I'm so proud. Anyway, this is one of the things that you're going to discover something that you're like, heck, I did not even think about that. It's not getting answers to the questions that you have. It's the questions that you didn't even think about that you're going to get answers to, that you're going to go, dag it, I need to do that. So listen, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you are a badass at what you do. We all recognize you're badass. We see you. That's why you here.
That's why we invited. Yep.
Otherwise, you would get a ticket. You would have got a ticket. It's invite only, really. Right? On Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook, this is invite only, and you got a ticket. You have an amazing offer. You probably have an amazing high ticket offer. But here's the thing. People might still feel that it's too big of a risk to work with you. Like, I get it all the time. People are like, girl, I see you. I see you. I see you. I have to literally put out my guarantee and let people know that we have financing available. Because even though I have a track record of making millionaires that literally go online and be like, nah, Donna helped me become a millionaire, people still go, oh, but. So you want to have a guarantee. It is a great way to stand out from your competitors. And you know a guarantee would absolutely help you. But now you're sitting here going, yeah, but Donna, you a millionaire. So if you got to give up $10,000, it's not a big a deal. But if I got to give up $10,000, that's going to kill me. Guess what? I got Patrice Tisdale. I ain't got to give up shit. But with that said, right, you're marketing your offer like crazy. And people look at your offer and go, that's great. But it's still, in their mind, they're saying it's too good to be true. In your mind, you're saying, I haven't put enough in there. So you keep stuffing stuff in your offer. So while you're trying to add all these cool features and benefits, what's actually happening are people are becoming more and more and more skeptical. So now you're like, well, dag, I got to pull back on my offer. I got to price it appropriately. And I could have put on a guarantee, and I got to put on a guarantee. Yes, they want some type of guarantee, because here's why. They do want to know that you have skin in the game. And when you add a guarantee, what changes is you start having different conversations. You have a slew of highly qualified people that are tapping down your door that are motivated clients that want to work with you. Because here's the thing. If you don't have a guarantee, you're going to be stuck in the middle of the pack. You're never going to stand out from the competition. You're going to continue to spend thousands. You're going to spend more on marketing than it would have cost you to put a guarantee in place in the first place. And you're going to struggle with client attraction. You're going to be the best kept secret. And what it really comes down to is a lot of people lack the testicular fortitude and the ovarian audacity to put a guarantee in place because they're scared. But this is what I got for you. Patrice Tisdale, she going to give you the balls and the ovaries today. What's up, Tracy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? That introduction I have not received before.
Nobody has balls and ovaries?
No.
It's crazy.
I'm giving balls and ovaries. That's what I'm
what you doing today?
I'm gonna start putting that in my introduction, but but Patrice Tisdale. I work with entrepreneurs just like you to help them leverage the law. I show them how to leverage the law to their advantage so that they can have full confidence in their contract. That's part of where this guarantee comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence in what you are putting out there, in what you've told your clients, what you're doing, and you have a fully vetted path towards your goals. Whatever those goals look like for you, we talk about it. And so you can set up that goal to be like the billionaires, but without spending the billions.
Exactly. And the thing is, and one of the things you said is so that you can have full confidence. The thing is, we see people pull out bullshit with full confidence. This is not just so. This is not just about the full confidence part. This is also about the attraction part. So why are guarantees? Why would people want to do guarantees? Why do they want to add that to their page, to their moniker, to the things that they're offering?
So the first part, it's what you were talking about. What are your clients thinking? It's a psychological piece. It's all a psychological, and clients want to see that because they want to feel that sense of security. They want to know that, hey, you're saying this, so you have to, it has to do what you're saying it's going to do. But quite honestly, so that's a client. For individuals, entrepreneurs think that guarantee is limited to just money back. And it's not. It really is not just a money back guarantee. So, the clients want it for that. But honestly, you know how many people actually take advantage of guarantees?
What's the number?
Less than 1%.
Pause. When I first heard this, I was like, wait, math. I'm a math person. So if you have a $25,000 offer and you sold 100 of them, you would make $2.5 million. And 1% of 100 is 25 is one, right? Which means you're only going to give back one, which is 25,000. So for every $2.5 million, you would have to give up less than 25,000.
Less than $25,000. Yep. And that's if you're doing the money back. So as I say, guarantees don't.
And that's if you're doing money back.
Yeah.
Right. That's if you're doing money back.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You talked about the psychological piece. People see guarantee and they instantly think money back. Because marketing has put money back in front of the guarantee word so often that people actually believe that it is a money back guarantee. Okay, I have another question for you, but before you do that, I realized that I forgot to do something. I never introduced myself. Yo, what's up?
Not bad.
I forgot. My name is Donna St. Louis. I am co-founder of Fire Savvy. My co-founder's name is Chanel Evans. You might be going, well, why is Chanel not in the group? Because we are in a competition right now. So she did not get an invite because we are competing and I am a fierce competitor. Okay, but with that said, what do I do? Who am I? What is Fire Savvy? Fire Savvy, we make sure that you have amazing offers. Like we really make sure that your offers are fire. In fact, one of the things that we do is once we help you get your offer together, we always say, now go talk to Tracy, right? Then we want to take that offer. We want to put it in front of highly qualified prospects in target-rich environments. Listen, why are you over there on Instagram when your people on LinkedIn? Instagram is not your target-rich environment. LinkedIn is. Why are you over there on LinkedIn when your people on Facebook? We want to make sure that you put your offer in a target-rich environment where you will find top qualified clients. And then on top of that, we don't want just any clients because we're not trying to get BB fools. Broke, busted, and effed up. We are really trying to see. I did good. You see how I did?
I was like, ooh.
I didn't say that. I said effed up. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that you also have high ticket clients, high ticket sales. And so our job is to make sure that you have epic offers in target rich environments and that you have the skills to close the deal, that you can enroll those clients and deliver like nobody's business, because you're not going to be delivering some busted stuff on Fire Savvy name. All right. So with that said,
remember the part where she says she's competitive?
I'm very competitive. You're not going to make me look bad. You're not be like that. Donna, my coach. No, sir. I need you to stop saying that. Okay. So let's talk about this. So when we start looking at the guarantees, right? I know you said, there is what is so how well let me go back. So you said it doesn't have to be a money back guarantee, right? What types of guarantees are there if it's not money back? Because right now I'm going, okay, for me, quite honestly, I'm like, so I only got to give $25,000 back out of 2.5 million. Girls say less, but you're saying, no, Donna,
no,
you ain't even got to do that.
Nope.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You can have a guarantee that there is no refunds, right? But the guarantee, the way it's kicking in, you can look at satisfaction. How satisfied is the client with what you're doing?
Satisfaction guarantee.
There you go.
Okay.
No, not that song. We go.
Okay. Okay. So satisfaction. What
satisfaction,
else?
Performance.
Okay.
Is going to be the other piece. Quality, and then you can have a lifetime guarantee.
Okay, so
looking at Google, it was Google that did the lifetime guarantee when they came out with Google Workspace. Oh. When they first started it, it was a lifetime guarantee. Oh yeah, they in the news right now. They in trouble. A couple people.
Oh, see, so note to self, we won't be doing those. All right, so let's talk about satisfaction. What is a satisfaction guarantee? How does that one work?
So that one would be mainly in your client's realm. They're the one that's going to get to decide like how satisfied they are, why they're not satisfied. So, we that's subjective. I would not guide clients.
We will not be. Note to self, we will not be doing a satisfaction guarantee. No. All right, let's go to the next one. And we will not. So, and we also will not be doing a lifetime guarantee. So no. 2 guarantees we will not be doing. So far, what you have learned, just pause, is 3 things. You don't have to do money back. So already you should be going, girl, wait, say less. And you should be sliding in Patrice's DMs right now. You should be in Tracy's DMs going, say less. I ain't got to get any money back, but I'm going to be able to market better. Girl, you should be talking to her right now. That's number 1. But now you also learn 2 other things. Do not do a lifetime guarantee, right? And do not do a satisfaction guarantee because that puts control in the hands of the client.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about performance and quality. Which one?
The performance guarantee, that is going to be about how will your program work for them, right? Okay. So what are you guaranteeing? And then what are kind of the metrics that you're going to put in place to measure that performance?
Okay, so, and quality?
And then quality, is kind of similar, but it's going to look like, okay, are you going to repeat what happens? Or are you going to, augment your guarantee a little bit, like if there is a dissatisfaction with it?
So give me an example of quality. Like I'm going to say, I guarantee that this is going to be the best sound that you've ever heard.
Yeah, like you'd say that would be part of it. And then if it's not the sound, you're going to look at it and say, okay, well, do we need to replace the product, that's creating the sound? So
a quality guarantee sounds like it's going to be more on a product base than on a services base. Okay. Yeah. So for the most part, the clients that we're talking to here in the Insiders Vault over the next 4 days should be really concerned with performance-based guarantees.
Yes. Or and I think that's what we have. Price guarantee as well, but that's where we talk about, the money.
Right. Yeah.
You could just do a straight, this is what it is, and then, the likelihood. But yes, the clients that we have here, it is going to be the performance guarantee.
Performance guarantee.
Because your service, most of them are service providers.
Right. So pause. This is what you just got. I just want to make sure we're clear. Number 1, you do not have to have a money back guarantee. You can have a performance guarantee and all you're still going to put is guarantee. Right. That's number 1. Number 2, if you're a service-based provider, like most of us are in here, we want to have a performance guarantee. More so than anything else. So now you have a performance guarantee where you don't necessarily have to give money back.
Yep.
Okay. Listen. Right now, you have not had an attorney tell you that you could market in this way. You haven't had a marketer tell you could market in this way. But now you just got an attorney said, no, you can market in this way. You can use this for marketing. You don't have to give money back. And you can have a performance-based guarantee. Where you gonna get that in 15 years?
You got to control.
Right, that you get to control. And you even know why the other 3 guarantees aren't worth your time, that you get to control. All right, let's keep going.
Yes.
So let's talk about we want to talk about the process or the remedy?
We can talk about the process. So
Okay,
if
let's
we're
talk
going
about
to
the
do,
process.
yes, if you're going to do the performance, as I said, there's certain matrices that you'd have to put in place. So you're going to look at, there's limitations, stipulations where the client has to agree to, to adhere to certain steps and things that they have to do, attendance, turning in documents. So what that process looks like is going to depend on what your program or what your services that you're offering.
So I'm going to use our coaching program, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our coaching program, Tracy and I work together. She is Fire Savvy's attorney, and Tracy and I work together as well as mine. She keeps me from going to jail. Like so many bodies, so little time. But she can be like, and delete that part.
Exactly.
Anyway,
feel like I need to be sitting in all of your lives.
Every meeting, she'll be just like, bah. Anyway, so I'll use ours. So we do have a double your money guarantee, right? It is a performance-based guarantee. We are a business advisory and coaching firm. So we tell people if you invested $50,000, you're going to make $100,000 minimum. However, if they don't show up to any coaching program, to the coaching program at all, if they don't follow any of the things that we're telling them to do, if there's, if they don't show up to any of the accountability, if they don't do any of the work, like if they show up on Monday and 365 days from Monday, they did the exact same thing that they did on Monday, then we're not giving them the money back. Like, no, we did our job. We called you, we coached you, we got you in, we brought you to the Unmasterminds, we did all the things. You refuse to do your part. So both of us have to have skin in the game. And so while we have a guarantee, our guarantee says we got skin in the game. Do you have skin in the game?
Yep. But that's also where some of the psychology comes back in as well, right? So just like how you talked about before, where people will load all these things into their offer and, people are like, hold on. You also have to be mindful of how much you load into what the client needs to do. There's a balance there. Right. But there are matrices that you have to put there to make sure that they have skin in the game as well.
Right. Like ours is very clear. Like, you need to make sure that you are showing up to your coaching calls and that you schedule your coaching, like you schedule them and you show up and you're participative and there for the duration. And of course they're recorded. Right. And so we have that. And of course we want to be like, okay, what we told you to do last time, did you do that or not do that? Like we're very, very, very clear because we recognize that when people work with us and they do what we're telling them to do, they make that money back in a very short amount of time. You've seen it from client after client. And so we know that, but we know it only works if they do the work. Right.
Yep.
And so is that one of the things that you do? Like you sit down and you talk to the client about, okay, let's talk about what type of processes you want to have in place and how not to make the process ridiculous.
Absolutely. It is. What is your dump on me. Tell me what your whole thing looks like. And then we go through to say, what are some of the better, pieces that is required? What is a must, for.
And I will say this, I've seen people kind of wing it with these guarantees. And I am a master asker. I know how to ask questions. Like my whole sales methodology of being, top 5 sales coach in the country, top female sales coach in the country, top Black sales coach in the country, is based on having a curiosity-driven strategy. And my ability to ask questions is like crazy. But I'm in the jar and I can't read the label from inside the jar. Tracy, your ability to ask questions of things I hadn't even thought. And I would say to her all the time, like, I never even thought of that. Right? It's those things, those loopholes that when people put out these bullshit guarantees, quite honestly, where they BS their way through, is those BS guarantees that people get burned with. And that's where those chargebacks keep coming from because they screwed up. Yep. This is why you want to sit with a qualified professional. First, you do want to have a guarantee, but But you actually do want to sit and work with an attorney. And you know what it makes me think about? So this is going to be way back. This is going to be way, way, way back. But it was like, I don't know, like let's say the 1970s or 80s. It was a long time ago. But this company had printed out a coupon. And the coupon was worth, let's say, $1. But they didn't put on there that the coupon was not worth actual cash value. Or that you couldn't use the coupon more than once.
Oh.
Right. Regardless, this person literally had just printed out like stacks of these coupons.
Oh.
Either they printed them or they went and got a bunch of them. But regardless, they had tens of thousands of dollars worth of coupons, and there was nothing the company could do because the marketing person said, I got a great idea, and no one checked it.
Yep.
All you gotta do is go and look at it's like this coupon scandal from back in the day. And I was like, I never forgot that's why they put on that fine print, like actual cash value.
That's where you see all of those come from. And that's one of the things, like when you talk about the questions that I ask, because I also litigate, I'm thinking of how is this going to look in court? What can they make the argument about? What can't they make the argument about? How are we going to respond to it? So
and
that
I'm gonna do a little brag. I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna be real careful though. I'm gonna be real careful.
What you about to say?
I know. See, she is such an attorney. She's like, oh Lord, what are we gonna have to delete? So Tracy, like, I'm a litigator. Listen, Tracy be litigating against services that you use to get to and from the airport. That car you be riding in with that app, and then they come pick you up. You know what I'm talking about? Both of them. She litigates against them and wins. I just want to point that out. So it's just like, I'm a litigator. Nah, that's cute. That's cute the way she said that. Nah. No. When we said we was putting badasses on, yeah, that kind of badass. She goes out that unicorn company that everybody put their money in, that's big as hell, that is super in German, and the other one that help you lift up yourself and feel good. She litigates against both of them and wins. So just for the record, when we talk about a litigator and looking at your contracts, that's what you're talking about. So let's talk about the kind of remedy. So we already know, do a quick recap. Number one, if you did a money back guarantee, literally it would cost you $25,000 for every 2.5 million, right? Or I'll give you even easier numbers. It'll cost you $1,000 for every 1 million, right? That when you have a guarantee, though, it does not have to be a money back guarantee. So that number goes from $1,000 per million to $0 per million, right? You have several different types of guarantees. You have satisfaction, performance, quality, and lifetime. But if you're a service provider, the only one you really want to look at is performance, because the other ones put too much control in the client's hand. And then from a process perspective, you want to sit down with an attorney and say, listen, this is everything that we do. And then the attorney say, let's come up with the bare minimum process that your client has to adhere to in order to get the guarantee. Right? Okay, so now let's say this person went through, let's say I was crap, which would never happen. Let's say one of those other busted coaches out there was crap, but they have a guarantee, because that would be a more accurate story. And somebody coming after them for a remedy, right? A remedy meaning, okay, I want to be remedied from me not being. I'm not happy. Make me happy is basically what we're saying.
Guarantee ain't work. I want something.
I want something. What you got? Okay. So what type of remedies are there?
So you get to craft your remedy as well, as a service provider. So you can say, if you choose to do the money back, you can give a portion of that money back. You don't have to,
so it doesn't have to be $1,000 per million. It could be $500 per million. It could be okay. So I don't have to give them back. It have to be 100% money back guarantee. It could be a 10%, 5%, 50%. Okay. All right.
You could also tie that to the process, like how far into
How far?
the
So if I got
relationship
80%
they
in the
are.
process, you only getting 20% back maybe.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So portion of the money. The other piece, a repeat of the service, right? You can say, okay, you see where, so there are issues. All right, let's do this again. And you can give a shorter time period. So if
Okay.
you have like
Okay.
a 1-year program, you could say, okay, well, I'll give you 6 months. We continue working together,
Okay.
something to that effect. Um, and then you can do and expand on the service, right? You can say, okay, we worked together. Let's sit down and talk about why this guarantee didn't work. What are the holes in the
Mm.
gaps? So it's not that your guarantee was bad. It's not that you're a bad coach. It may be something else in their business that you didn't have a chance to look at, or there's a slight friction between your program and their process. So you can look to say why and agree to work on that thing, whatever that gap is.
Got you.
And then time, again, it's the repeat.
That goes back to the one you said, like you give an extra 6 months or something like that.
Yep.
Okay. Well, so that's really good. So if you're going to put a guarantee in place, I'm going to put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to be a guarantee, so here's the thing. Like I said, you're a badass at what you do, right? Like we have these clients that are total badasses at what they do. You're out here. Listen, you've hung up the shingle and decided to become an entrepreneur, and you're marketing your offers, but you're not standing out from your competition. And at the end of the day, you're a best kept secret. And one of the ways to help yourself separate from the competition is to have a guarantee. So that way you can have more qualified clients. I'm going to tell you something. It is my qualified clients that ask me about my guarantee more than my non-qualified clients do. Qualified clients will almost always ask me about it, which for me is a good thing because now I know it's something they're really interested in and that they want. Then, so now let's say you do have a money back guarantee. It doesn't have to be 100%.
Nope.
It could be a percentage of, right? You want to do a performance guarantee and you want to make sure that you set the stipulations in place. In other words, what does a client have to do, right? But you could do a percentage of money back if they do come back. You can repeat the service, which usually doesn't cost anyone much of anything when you're a service provider. You can give an expansion on the time, or you can even expand the service and say, okay, so why didn't that work, and what do we need to add? All right. So now you have these ways of making sure that you are completely satisfying your clients by having a guarantee, which I think is absolutely amazing. Here's the thing, though. When you really look at it, from like, that's a whole recap. Like, why are people really struggling with this? Is it the money part?
Is it that
they think they have to give the money back?
Yeah, it's the fear of that. Like they are fearful that because that's all they've heard, right? And that's it's not their fault, right? It is not their fault that people don't know that guarantees don't have to be money back. All you hear, money back guarantee, full refund. And it doesn't have to be that. As we talked about, it could be, a percentage of it. You get to determine that. But even if you do the full money back guarantee, remember that statistics earlier.
It's still only $1,000 per million. So it's really nothing. And here's the thing. I understand how people feel, right? Because I know I felt that way because I was like, God, I have something amazing, right? But I don't like, I could put a guarantee on it, but then I would always say in my head, like, what if they don't do their part? So I really do understand how they feel because I felt that way. And then I can say that what I found is, like I said, once we added our guarantee, that what we found was our clients that were qualified were more interested in our guarantee. They were like, okay, so you do have a 2X guarantee. Okay, so what do I have to do? And we say, you got to show up to your coaching to the coaching sessions that you schedule, and you have to do the work that we tell you to do. And we're never telling you to do work. Like, we're never telling people, we're not like, and what you're going to need to do is go and invest $10,000 this week. Like, it's never anything stupid like that. It's always something that's within their ability to do. So we found that when we added ours, it was really a game changer. You know what I mean?
And that's it. Like people, as you said, people think it's this money piece and they think that they have to be like outlandish with the guarantee. Like, I'm gonna give you my firstborn and my sickle cell,
Right, right.
They think it has to be that.
And they probably think that it's really expensive and complicated to set up too, right?
Yep. And that's the part. Like they do believe that, oh, it's gonna cost a whole bunch of money to do so.
It's gonna be hard. So let's talk about what it actually takes. So if you're paying attention, this is where you need to, if you haven't taken notes so far, she's gonna actually tell you what the process is to actually set up the guarantee. Okay. Because now you know that you should have a guarantee. You know that it's a performance guarantee. You know you have to put in the stipulations, and you know that you can put in different types of remedies that cost you zero money. So there's no reason for you not to have a guarantee. And I can tell you from a marketing perspective, it is probably one of the best marketing things that we've actually put in place is having a guarantee. So what are some of the steps? Like, is it like 1,000 steps?
No. No? We all entrepreneurs. We have other things going on.
We ain't got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. So what we do, as you said, have that offer. You and I are going to meet. We're going to talk about your process, your business.
Let's roll back. So they have to have a solid offer written out, like we do on Fire Savvy.
Yes, like it would be, and that's something I could help with. That's gonna, take a little bit more time. But if you have that solid offer, that's a great starting point to say, okay, I know what I want to give.
And if they don't, they can always call me and I can help them put that offer in place.
There you go.
I know what you're looking for. Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, have a
solid offer, and that's Donna's brain baby. And then we are going to meet, and we are going to talk about your process, what that looks like, etc. I'm going to take that information. I'm going to draft something based on what you've told me. Then we're going to come back together again. And we're going to talk about it. Here's what it is. How does this feel to you? Does this feel okay, etc.? And then once we go through that, I'll finalize it.
Okay.
Document.
So they have a solid offer. Then after they have a solid offer, they're going to meet with you. Y'all going to go over the offer. You're going to talk about guarantee. You're going to make a guarantee draft.
Yes.
You're going to review it.
Yep. You're
going to finalize it.
Yep.
And that's going to cost $5 million.
Yeah, listen, the ethics board may tell me, like I got licenses to lose.
Oh, okay. So
no, that's $2,500.
That's it?
You're looking at. That's it.
Now, here's the crazy thing. I spend a little over $10,000 a month in marketing.
Oh.
Right. Easily. The guarantee actually is cheaper has actually driven more clients than I spend in marketing on a month. So it's a no-brainer. It pays for itself.
Yes.
It pays for itself. So here's the thing. Like you said, most people believe that it has to be outlandish. They think, this is something that helps with your marketing. You are a badass at what you do. It's time to go ahead and put a guarantee behind that badassery. You can 100% have a future in your business that people are coming to you, not only because you have this amazing thing that you're offering, but you have a guarantee. And it is not your job to know what you need to guarantee.
Yeah, no.
That's Tracy's job. And because I'm like, what we do? What can we tell them? She's like, I got you. Right? It is Tracy's job to help you know specifically what to guarantee and how to guarantee it and how to protect yourself. That's literally what you want to do. So listen, hopefully you took notes. She has you have a document that they can prep. Yep. If you want the guarantee document, you need to slide in her DMs because we are not selling anything. She has a guarantee document. You need to slide in her DMs. If you want to talk to her after, offline, whatever, and you're like, I know y'all not selling that, but you said the $2,500 thing for the guarantee, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when you go ahead and slide in DMs and you have that conversation with her offline. I know for a fact that guarantees work. Like I said, it's a part of our marketing. It paid for itself. And here's the thing. It paid for us in one client attending an academy.
Yep.
Like people be thinking of things in terms of like, well, how much money is that going to cost me? Bruh, go get a client. Stop playing. Stop. Stop playing. Go get a client. Go get a client and buy the damn guarantee, because you need to have one. And I would be very disappointed if I saw people on here like in a year without a guarantee, because I'd be like, what are you doing? So many people don't have them, and it is one thing that you could do to set yourself out as a complete differentiator from your competitors. Anyway, Treese, I want to thank you so much for being the awesome, epic, and amazing human being that you are. And again, if you all need anything from Patrice, literally go to Treese's DM, slide in her DMs. Like, you can do it because we're in the group, so you should be able to slide into her DMs. Slide in her DMs, ask her for the download, ask her any questions you have about the DM. You can only do this up to Thursday.
Yep.
Once Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern rolls around, don't be coming in. I just want to pick your brain after you pay that invoice. Like, after you pay that invoice. Just say, we all in business. Let's act like it. Anyway, have an amazing day. I'll talk to y'all later. Holla.
Bye.